Hello, my name is James Fogel, and I am a first year AE. I will be discussing Mars missions Viking 1 and 2 and their impacts on red Mars. Today, when most people think of Mars, they envision an orange ball with a cratered surface silhouetted on a black background. This image has become iconic in any conversation about Mars in modern times. Everyone can thank Viking 1 and 2 for this. Viking 1 and 2 were two unmanned missions sent to Mars in 1975 with the intent of photographing and mapping as much data as possible of the red planet. These missions are largely responsible for creating the image of Mars we know today. Viking 1 was launched August 20th, 1975, and Viking 2 on September 9th, 1975. Viking 1's orbit circled Mars for near a month and photographed the planet, determining a suitable place to land. A month later, Viking 2 performed the same operations. Viking 1 landed on Mars on July 20th, 1976, in the Trice Planitia. Its mission was comprised of studying the biology, chemical composition, meteorology, etc. of the Martian surface. Viking 1 is primarily responsible for photographing Phobos, the larger of the inner moons of Mars, and mapping Trice Planitia. Viking 1 discovered that the Trice Planitia is subdivided into plains and channel units, fresh impact craters, mare-like wrinkle riders, and Hesperian ridge plains materials. Also, on September 3rd, 1976, Viking 2 landed in Utopia Planitia. Viking 2's mission was very similar to Viking 1's. It was tasked with taking high-resolution images of the Martian surface, collecting soil samples, and to search for signs of life. Viking 2 incorporated more sophisticated soil experiments, atmospheric structure, biology, gas chromatography, and mass spectroscopy experiments. Viking 2's soil analysis led to the discovery that Martian soil is an iron-rich clay with significant Martian wind and climate information. The Viking missions gave rise to the geology of the Martian surface, along with the discoveries regarding its soil, climate, and most importantly, landscape. The Viking missions showed that landscape of Mars contains volcanoes, lava points, immense canyons, crater areas, wind-formed features, and even frozen water. Red Mars incorporates many of the new discoveries from Viking 1 and 2 in its plotline. This can be seen when first opening the book. The first page of the novel showcases a map of the Martian terrain and landmarks, including the two Viking landing sites, Trice and Utopia Planitia. The map includes other landmarks such as Noctis Labyrinthos and Arcadia Planitia, both of which were discovered and mapped by the two landers. Red Mars uses the hard data collected by the Martian rovers to catalog likely events or terrain characters may encounter in the story. Robinson writes, "The four great volcanoes were visible pockmarks, and it was possible to make out the long rifts of the mariners. She floated under it, spread-eagled and spinning it very slightly." Better understanding of the two Mars missions helps one better understand Robinson's setting choices as well as their actual landscape and geology. Does incorporating actual science and data from Mars missions in the story and plot of Red Mars make it more or less fitting for the sci-fi genre?